Being an Ayurvedic doctor and a spokesperson for Ayurveda, I got recently invited by a premier news channel, and fortunately or unfortunately, I had to turn down the opportunity. And in this video, I am going to tell you my reasons why I did not support Patanjali. Let's first talk about Babaramdev. This man is a man of great knowledge when it comes to yoga. He has revolutionized yoga in India. I remember even in my family, people waking up early in the morning and doing yoga practice, looking at a channel where he was teaching yoga, and he had like this thousands of people sitting in front of him, and everybody, even sitting at home, would wake up in the morning and start doing yoga. This is the impact that he has made in terms of yoga to India. He brought yoga to the households of India, to the masses, and that is something commendable, and that is something we should always appreciate. Now coming to Patanjali, it has three classes of products. One is the basic fast moving goods like detergent, soaps, etc., and the tooth powders, which are said to be Ayurvedic and without any harmful chemicals added to it. Then comes soft Ayurveda, which includes these creams, oils, and things for external application, all of that. The third is the villain, which is the hard Ayurveda, which is promoting Ayurvedic medicines to the public. And this is what me as an Ayurvedic doctor has a completely different opinion about, and this should not be practiced in India. These days we all know that Ayurvedic medicines are readily available over the counter. First of all, this thing has to stop. If you just hear the name of a medicine, you just don't go to a store and buy it and start using it. Especially these medicines which are meant for chronic conditions like chronic kidney disease, chronic liver disease, diabetes, hypertension. All of these medications should be taken only under the prescription of an Ayurvedic doctor, and I will tell you why it is mentioned. Ayurveda does not promote, or real Ayurveda, in the Samhitas of Ayurveda, we do not have this concept of one paracetamol for all kinds of fever. No, that is not how Ayurveda works. Ayurveda works in a different way, because if you are a patient and you are coming to me as an Ayurvedic doctor, what I will be first checking is what is your Prakriti. Prakriti means what is your nature. This includes whether you are Vata Pitta, Pitta Kapha, Vata Kapha. Diagnosis of your Prakriti is our first challenge. That is what we do first. Then we check how is your tissue systems. We call it as dhatus. What is your vikriti? Vikriti means imbalances. So you are naturally a certain kind of a person, certain dosha and prakriti, but right now you have a different imbalance. That is what we need to check in the vikriti. Then we check where is this patient located. We call it as Desha, or environment. How is the environment? Because Ayurveda says that the Deha Desha and the Bhumi Desha constantly interact with each other. That means the internal environment and the external environment constantly interact with each other, and as an Ayurvedic doctor we have to check how the environment of this patient is, not only geographically but also at home, the people they interact with. Everything has to be counted when we finalize this is the condition of the patient. The next thing that we look at is called Kala. Kala means time. Kala can also mean season. In this season, what is going wrong with the patient? That is what we need to check when it comes to Kala. Next thing that we check is Agni, or digestive fire, because Ayurveda believes that every disease a person gets is due to an imbalanced digestive fire. Today we call it as gut health, and Ayurveda has said this 5,000 years back, that gut health is extremely important, and that decides the health of the patient. Then we check the elimination, the malas of the patient. If you look at the whole picture, it is not just one thing that we check. We have to check the entire patient. That's why Ayurvedic consultations, which is less than 20 minutes, is actually useless. That is why Ayurvedic doctors spend the longest time taking consultations, because we need to check all of these when it comes to treating a patient. And after checking all of these, we write the medicines, because we don't have one paracetamol. Instead, we have 10,000 different formulations based on each person's prakriti. We have to pick and choose which one is right. And considering all these factors, we finally arrive at a conclusion that this patient needs this medicine. Now coming to Patanjali or any other brand that claims that this medicine is helpful in reducing this condition and will cure this condition. If somebody is claiming like that, don't trust them, because it is not possible. That is not real Ayurveda. Why? Because one man's medicine could be another man's poison. What may work for one person may not work for another person. Hence, the medicine has to be individualized and for the patient. If not taken by the right person at the right place at the right time, it can lead to serious consequences, whether it is Ayurveda or any form of medicine. Don't take any medicine for your health conditions which are publicly advertised, because that is not the way you should look at medicines. Medicines are not food to be taken every day. Every medicine has a particular dosage and every medicine has to be taken for a particular amount of time. In Ayurveda, we don't have medicines that you take for years and years and years like other systems of medicines. We believe in taking a medicine, bringing down the imbalances and be without the medicine. And that is the primary aim of Ayurveda. But unfortunately, because you are just shown the picture of this medicine, saying it is good for a particular condition, say liver health, you take it and without any understanding of the dosage and for how long you have to take it, you take it for years and years and years. And later you blame it on Ayurveda. Everything that comes under soft Ayurveda, like your creams, oils, etc., I'm not saying it's completely safe. However, the amount of problems that these oils, etc., can cause inside our body is much lesser compared to something that you are putting inside your body. Because inside your body, anything that you put inside your body, you have to be careful, because we have some people sitting there watching everything that you're doing, your liver, your kidneys, your internal organs, your intestine. Don't give a hard time to all of these internal organs by taking all these strong medicines. One more thing I want to tell you, I also happen to watch a big YouTuber talking about a lot of Ayurvedic medicines with a lot of heavy metals in it and promoting it from various brands, and he has all these links written under his video and asking people you can consume 2 tablets in a day, 3 tablets in a day, 2 tablets morning and evening. But there is no mention until when this medicine has to be consumed. And 8 out of 10 of all these medicines had heavy metals in them. In Ayurveda, we definitely talk about heavy metals. Heavy metals are very strong medicines for the body, and hence when you take it, you have to first check if it is very highly purified. The second thing you need to know is, for any medicines with heavy metals, you have to take it in a stringent dosage. It shouldn't be more than even 1 gram more than the specified dosage, and it shouldn't be one more day more than the specified frequency given, because no medicines with heavy metals should be taken for more than 45 days period. Again, these medicines are stronger, as strong as allopathic medications or even stronger than allopathic medications. So if you have a chance, don't take these medications. Being an Ayurvedic doctor, having studied Ayurveda for 5.5 years, having practiced Ayurveda for 13 years, having treated over 20,000 patients from over 61 countries, I can tell you that I don't give any medicines with heavy metals in my practice. I don't even prescribe any medicine with ashwagandha or shatavari in it. Primarily because I don't need the support of all these strong ingredients, because I work primarily with the Agni or your digestive fire, and that is through food and routines. When the imbalances are quite high, you might need some medicines to bring down the imbalances, but you never need strong medicine, because at the end of the day, one organ that takes the overload for everything that you're doing is your liver, because liver has to do a lot of work. It has to detoxify from the normal food you eat, from the junk food you eat, from your emotions. Everything is a big work already for your liver. And when we are trying to improve the Agni or digestive fire or gut health, and being liver the most important organ that is related to your gut health, you can never go to this extent of taking strong medicines and still supporting liver, which is impossible to achieve. Hence, have some sense and don't take any medicines advertised on social media or TV or in these public hoardings, because one man's medicine could be another man's poison. Whatever you consume has to be individualized when it comes to medicines. It is never A equal to B equal to C, so A is equal to C. It doesn't work in Ayurveda. Thank you so much for listening. Follow, subscribe for more videos.